Welcome to the quantitative technique students. Here we are calculating correlation coefficient. Earlier in the graphical scatter diagram only you can have a visual version. The exact value cannot be found out. So Carl Pearson has given um, a coefficient of correlation which gives the exact value, exact amount with which the two variables are correlated. Pearson's product moment correlation coefficient or the bivariate correlation is a measure of the linear correlation between two variables x and y. According to him, the values varies from -1 to +1, means least value of the variable is -1 whereas highest value is 1. In between sometimes variable may be 0. The value cannot exceed -1 or +1. It is a total positive. +1 means total positive perfect correlation. -1 means negative correlation. Pearson's method of coefficient of correlation between the variable is obtained by dividing the sum of products of the corresponding deviations, means covariance of the various items of two series from their respective means by the product of their standard deviations, which are there in the denominator, and the number of pairs of observations. Symbolically, it is R equal to covariance divided by, it is a definition, sigma x into sigma y. What is the sigma xy? It is covariance in the numerator divided by n times sigma x. Here is not there. Sigma x divided by sigma y. But it is not easy if covariance is not given. In such cases, we are using n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square, where r is the coefficient of correlation. x1, x2, xn are the given pair n values, and similarly y1, y2, yn are the which one for the values of the y series. Now r is n for a bivariate distribution, n capital N sum of the frequency. It is this is if sometimes values are larger in magnitude, we are going to change x to dx and y to dy. What is dx? X minus a by c. What is dy? Y minus b by c. So now the formula becomes, they are one and the same, n sigma dx dy minus sigma dx into sigma dy divided by square root of n into sigma dx square minus sigma dx whole square, n into sigma dy square minus sigma dy whole square. This is when you are changing original x values to dx values, change of origin and scale method. Now this we are calculating either using this method or the other method by just for the given problem. An experiment conducted on 9 different cigarette smoking subjects resulted in the following data. Data is there given in the problem. Now you have to calculate whether there is correlation between the two values. Now you take the given problem has the 9 values and I am using the direct method of the coefficient of correlation. Let us now construct a table in which you are taking values, x values that he has written. So x value is 25, 39, these respective given values you have to write in the column. Again is the column x square, next column is x square, values of the squares of x column. Similarly y, now respective y values are here. Then y square is the fourth column, square of y values. xy is 25 into 63. So x square is over, sigma x square is 425, sigma y square is sigma x is 425, x square is 24,525, sigma y square is y is 542, y square is 37,000, 33,188. And the last column is xy. How to get xy? 25 into 63, which is 1575. Next 35 into 168, which is 2380. 10 into 72, which is 720. 40 into 62, which is 2480. 85 into 65, which is 5525. 75 into 63. First column and third column that I am multiplying to get 24,640 as the sigma y values. Now you have to use the formula. You have to use the formula for the computation of coefficient of correlation between the two, which is n sigma r equal to n sigma dx dy, n sigma xy into n sigma x into sigma y, n sigma xy. You have written xi xy minus sigma x into sigma y. Ignore I there. N sigma x square minus sigma x whole square divided by n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Now substitute the values. N is 9 into the value is, you have to multiply, value is 33,000. The last column value, some last column value is 24,640 minus sigma x is 425 into 542 divided by square root of n is 9 into n sigma, yes, n into what is that, next value is n sigma x square. Where is it? 24,525 minus 425 square divided here into n into sigma y square minus sigma y whole square, which is n into 33,188 minus 542 square. Now these values are now 9,24,640 minus 4,25,542, which is in the numerator, divided by 9,24,525 minus 1,80,625 into 9,33,188 minus 2,93,764. He has written separate root. They are one and the same. So what it becomes? Minus 8,590 divided by square root of 40,100 minus into 498. The value is minus 0.61. Next, this inference you have tried. The two variables are negatively correlated. Two variables are, you have tried the inference at the end. So this problem carries 16 marks if asked in the examination. Now problem 2 is R is given data, calculate the coefficient of correlation. Now between x and y, two series of x and y are given. Number of pairs of value is 15. Number of in the x series. Similarly, in the number of pairs of value in the y series is also 15. Variance is given. Variance is square of the standard deviation. Now 10 is here for the x series, and y square standard deviation for the y series is sigma y square is variance is 12. Summation of the product of deviation of x and y series from their respective mean is 122. So what is given is covariance. Summation of this series sigma x minus x bar into y, that is meaning x minus x bar into y minus y bar, which is equal to covariance. Now directly write the formula. In this book he has shown sigma dx dy, which is nothing but covariance divided by n into, that is there provided earlier. So 125 divided by square root of 15 into root 10 into root 12. This gives you, because why am I taking root 12, which is root 10, which is because variance is given, you have to divide by standard deviation. The variance of y is given, divide by the standard deviation. So simplify 122 divided by 15 into 3.162 into 3.464 square root, which is equal to 122 divided by 164.3, which is 0.74, and there is a moderate degree of 0.74 is a moderate degree of, it is not nearing 1, moderate degree of the coefficient of correlation is there in the given data. That is, at least if you write positively correlative variable also is sufficient. But you should not forget to write the inference at the end, which carries 1 mark. Similarly, another problem is that statistics, mean marks of statistics, you can even change. Problem 3 is there, calculate Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Then given X series, Y series, X values are, there are 2, 4, 6, 8 values are there in the X series. Then 8 values are there in the Y series. Notice here he has used, we are using the change of origin and scale method. X is 8, 10, 15, 17, 20, 22. We add sigma x is 141. So what is x bar? Directly you do that one, sigma x by n, which is 141 by 8, which is 17.6. But you don't have to take that one while changing the variable. Next, while changing x to dx. Next, y is, again calculate sigma y is 286. Y bar is 286 by 8, which is 35.75. These are the mean values of x and y. Now you have to calculate dx. Second column of the problem is dx is x minus 20. How to find this? 8 minus 12 is minus 8 minus 20, which is minus 12. 10 minus 20 is minus 10. 15 minus 20 is minus 5. 17 minus 20 is minus 3. 20 minus 20 is 0. 22 minus 20 is 2. 24 minus 20 is 4. Like this you have to find. Similarly, you have to find the values for the y series also by taking arbitrarily 30 he has taken roughly. You can even take 35 provided if your computations are correct. Which one? Dy. All values, all of us are going to get the same value as the correlation coefficient. Next, xy, dx square minus 12 square, third column. These are the values. Minus 10 square, 100. Minus 5 square, 25. Minus 3 square, 9, 0, 4, 2 square, 4 square and 25. Addition gives 323 as the answer. Dy square is similarly, dy square is square minus 5 square, 25. 0 square, 0. 2 square is 4. 5 square is 25. 7 square. Calculate the values. So sigma dy square is 572. Now dx dy, if two values are, you have to multiply the second column with fifth column. Minus 12 into minus 5 is 60. Minus 10 into 0 is 0. Minus 5 into 2 is minus 10. Minus 3 into 5 is minus 15. Then 0 into 7 is 0. 2 into 10 is 20. 4 into 12 is 48. 5 into 15 is 75. You add all the values. Start from all positive values you add once. Then you subtract minus 10 and 15 to get 175. Now write the formula. R is 178. R is now mean after fraction we can apply assumed mean method, that is the second one, dx dy formula. N sigma dx dy minus sigma dx into dy divided by square root of n sigma dx square minus sigma dx whole square into n sigma dy square minus sigma dy whole square. Now apply, substitute the values, which is see the column totals. Then 8 into 178 minus of minus 19 into 46 divided by 8 into 323 minus of sigma y square is dx square is minus 19 square. Similarly, 8 into sigma dy square is 572 minus of sigma dy is how much? Sigma dy 46 square. Simplify to get 0.9827. Then at the end simplify to get the answer. Slowly use calculators properly, but wherever you do it twice. There is a very high degree of positive correlation between x and y. Indicates when x increases, the same proportion of value y also increases. For those people who are finding it difficult, I am telling that you use directly x square, y square. Use the first formula. Next, you will be getting the same value as the answer. There is no change as such. There is no change. This completes the problem. Once again, you multiply. The book I am referring is by Professor Vijaya and B and Professor Shivakumar. That is at the end. I am taking the same problem. Even in class also, we are referring different books and working out the same worked problems of different students. Thank you very much.